Well, everyone, we made it back. If you guys know these familiar tents, you know exactly where we are. It is the AVN Rummage sale day. Traffic got me a little delayed, but we'll be all right. So let's find some treasure and see what's here at the rummage sale. Got some goodies. Didn't completely fill the van or the bag, but
oh, you got that? Yeah. What, are there some pants? You know, they'd be there. I don't know if there's so many. And I do not know if they have them in like women's or men's, but that's where they're. And you check them everywhere.
I think they're like all in the same kind of area.
Yeah. You know, I don't remember hanging. I just know like so many of these things I was hanging, but I don't remember.
let's see if there's any t-shirts that spark my eye over here. I'm not seeing any. It's a newer reprint shirt. That's kind of interesting. It says 2001, but it's definitely from like the last 3 years.
I don't know what I mean.
Must just be the graphic.
Really.
That's confusing. Some older Yankees hats. One year they had a, oh, that's a good one. Somehow figure this out. Let's take this guy down. That's a really good one. That in there. One year they had a whole collection of all Yankees hats. 1996. What size? 7/3/8. That's, oh, look how dirty that is. Wow. They had a whole box of them, and I bought them, and I thought I scored really well. That was not the case. These fitted hats are pretty hard to sell. Thank you. Alright, so I actually got some really good stuff in there. Kind of come in here now so many times, I don't really have to buy every single thing and just buy the things that I really like. So now they've done it a little bit different. Usually, well, that used to be where I was just at, but now they bumped it to the middle section, and then the back half used to be sporting goods. Now I guess it's just the third. So they got a new line going on. Right behind you. We'll see how it goes. Starting to warm up. Can really feel it. You guys already know I had to come over to the sporting section to see what's going on in this place. I think I passed on a helmet last year. It was like an official helmet. That one's only $10. Baseballs. There's like individual baseballs. Put that on my van. Alright, now I came over to hats because I'll have to look that one up. That might be something. Oh, there you go. Nice splash hat. Actually got a splash in the other one. So I'll do some digging in here. See if I find anything that's remarkable. There's a nice vintage hat as well. These are $2 a hat. Baseball caps, $2. Find a couple or so. Nice vintage Cadillac.
You even have a full set unless you're really good.
Right, I agree.
You know, so that's great. You know? Just
Did you get a size?
Yeah, let me check.
I'm thinking to get 2 of them. These one
These all are left in the can.
People really like their golf here. It's one of like the hottest things. I think everyone comes here, at least for the sporting goods, pretty much for the golf. Finally found it. Well, it's a good glove, but I found a bucket of better baseball gloves. I was looking everywhere. We got one more look at this one right here. They want 24. Nope. This one ain't too bad. Only got 2 stars on it. I've never seen a glove with 2 stars.
You need some baseball?
And roll right in there. Okay,
Pretty neat.
T-ball. Let's go outside. You want to go outside? Look. Okay, I'm gonna walk outside for a second. Okay. Is the stroller? You don't have to walk in there. You don't go here.
I don't know why this is $2.
Okay, come here. You want to put your baby in here? Put your baby in here. Okay.
Not for me anyway. It's always make for a great picture when you come in through the front door or through the driveway. In case you're kind of just wondering, I kind of glance over. Maybe you can pause if you're really curious about prices. Like scooters are $10 and up. Some are 12, some are 14. Snowboards are like $20 to $40. Skis are about 20 each for a pair. I guess the golf stuff is a good price. I'm not so up to date with my golf, so I wouldn't know. I don't know the price on the hockey sticks. I didn't see a sign in there. But imagine, and that's one thing I don't know much about, imagine some of those hockey sticks are actually worth some money. There's all that fishing stuff. $10 for a lot of these reels. See if there's stuff in here. That's empty. That's pretty empty.
Are you going to charge it?
That's all weights.
If you're paying cash, you can pay.
Not much left in there. Or in there. I think these tackle boxes would probably be full, but they're not.
We don't take IOUs.
You're going to be here next week. No, I mean that here.
Yeah, he never liked it. It's crazy. Yeah. Always hated it. Maybe
$70.
no, that was kind of too big.
All right, I have to find my Jeep. I seen a van parked all the way down. There's the only Ford Transit van here. Now there's 2. Now there's 3. There's 3 Ford Transits in the entire place. I brought the Jeep. Now I just have to figure out where I parked. Gotta drop off this stuff. It's not super heavy. I didn't really grab a ton of stuff today, but I got a lot of good stuff and stuff that I like. Got some good hats, so that's pretty cool. Got a good baseball glove. Where the heck did I park? Oh, that's not me. That's over me. But I figure I'm not going to be buying a ton of stuff from here on out. So I'll drop off. I was going to just leave my whole bag in there, but I think I'll just drop off what I bought.
Oh my goodness, high five.
Fun. It's China and California. Yeah, I can see the big one. Yeah, check it out. Hey, don't let that many in there at a time. Oh, really? Thank you. All right.
Tractor's 80 bucks. What the heck is this thing? Holy moly, 140. This thing is massive. Millennium Falcon. Good old Star Wars.
So the little, so do you have an
Well, not the big ones.
Do you,
No, we just have.
Holy sensory overload. I feel like this is like the most iconic bobblehead looking thing. Made in Japan, 1960s. Like when you think bobblehead, that is exactly what you think of. To purchase, bring card to cashier. It's a red line.
I know where that is.
Do you?
I go there all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That is true.
anymore, except the one up.
All right. I'm not seeing any blow molds, but they might have been scooped up already. Imagine having a house of nothing but Santas. A whole room of Santas. You have Chef Santa, you have Santa with a sled, you have all white going out Santa, plaster Santa. Got them all. Oh, time for the beach house to get decorated. Would be nice. Cameras. All right, cameras.
I'm getting it.
That's right. So sometimes these things are signed. Signed something Canada 253. For a second, I thought it said 925. I'm like, there's no way that's silver. It's not. Now that is a toolbox. Look at all the little slots. People can't see how large this is. This is my hand. It's probably 3 feet long, 3.5 feet long. You can tell it's getting warm in these tents. We have a college director's chair at Cornell University. It's getting warm in these tents. It's all like covered in. So it kind of gives you cover, but it kind of doesn't give you cover. It makes it like a lobster, like a roast. It's getting warm out. Took off the sweatshirt.
Okay. Are you gonna go into?
Never told him. 125.
I'll come that way.
There was a story I don't think I ever told you with my grandfather and myself and my brother. We leaf plated, gold plated, with gold leaf, one of these sundials. It's one of the vivid memories I have being a kid around my grandparents. In good old Missouri. So that was definitely kind of fun. It was $54. It's freaking one hunk of brass there.
I know.
I guess I flipped it over so for the next person.
Better in here. I'm gonna just finish this one.
Sure, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to look at. Those are pretty cool. What's going on here? Floating pool spheres. Huh. Alright, I was planning on doing my outro here, but the car alarm's going off. It's not stopping. There we go. Alright. I guess until next time we meet again. Great day. Got some treasure. Let's see what we did. So this is kind of my massive haul from today, which really isn't too massive. Usually I find a bunch of clothes, I find some other things, and I really didn't find a whole lot. But I got some really nice hats here, a great baseball glove, a really nice sweater over there. So this is just what I picked up. I don't think I really even saw much vintage. So I didn't see much vintage t-shirts or sweatshirts. Generally I'll find a bunch of that. I don't even remember if I even looked at jackets. The only problem I always have with these sales that are so large is your mind goes a mile a minute. You know, you don't know where to go. You don't know if you want to go to toys. You don't know if you want to go to vintage. You don't know if you want to go to clothing or, you know, outdoor. you're everywhere and everywhere. So you kind of just have to stay on track. But I got some cool things. An older Toronto Raptors basketball jersey that's made by Nike. This I think is Wes Welker. This is all stitched. Or no, it's Decker. Is that Eric Decker? For the Broncos, it actually probably was really... This jersey probably cost a lot of money. It's almost like their on-field jersey. It's size 44. It's Nike. It's all stitched. This is kind of neat. It's an older New York Yankees jersey that they probably made in the late 90s or early 2000s. It's in this like lime green pinstripe. And I know I've talked about a couple times is Majestic and Russell Athletic made a couple of these like fashion style jerseys. Really, really collectible because they're almost impossible to find in good condition. This is size 3X. I don't want to say there's none out there, but they're probably really hard to find. And then we have one sweater. I did pick up a bunch of hats, which was definitely kind of cool. I left a bunch of the Yankee hats, all the fitted hats, but this is an older snapback hat. This is actually a wool hat. It's made by Ebbets Field Flannels. If you look them up, Ebbets Field Flannels, some of the hats go for a decent amount of money because there aren't that many out there. They're like a true vintage look. If you want the 1930s, 1940s baseball hat look, this is them. So that's actually made out of wool. I bought this hat for myself. You'll probably see it in future videos. It's their Richardson 112. It's brand new. I think the Richardson 112 hat is the best constructed hat out there. I think it looks the best. A lot of people love it, so now I'm kind of making it my due diligence to if I ever find a new one, to buy it because I like the way they look. Old Screaming Eagles, Washington Capitol baseball hat. This is actually a promo hat, but when I did a quick search, I think one sold for $35 most recently. And this is kind of funny. We have a Splash design baseball hat. This is a Splash design. What's really funny is that hat is imitation of this hat. Look at the crown of this, and then look at the crown of that. It looks very, very similar. It's a really, really good baseball hat for the Cleveland Browns. It's not their shark tooth, but it's their Splash design. One of the most popular designs out there. Vintage New York Yankees, and then this Raiders starter hat. So that's really cool. Nice old, I think this is wool also. It is 100% wool. So got some good hats there. And then of course I got this one baseball glove. This was 10 bucks. Happy to find it. The reason why I'm happy to find it is because it is a hard to hide glove. You guys see the bull on the inside. You ever see a bull? It's a good baseball glove. So nice Rawlings hard to hide. This is an older one too. You don't, the newer ones, you don't see all this stuff going on in the center. Just have that logo of the bull. You want to have everything else. This thing says fastback and all sorts of other things going on. So that's a good baseball glove. It was a fun day. I enjoyed it. It's always great to see a lot of people as well. Some of these people I only see maybe twice a year. So it's always good to keep in touch with people and definitely say hi. But I love this rummage sale. Very happy. Got some good things. And of course, thanks for tagging along for a wonderful adventure here. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Stay tuned for the next episode. And stay tuned for the fall AVN Rummage sale. It'll definitely be a lot of fun then. So catch you guys next time for the next episode. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.